should be live now. So, welcome everybody to another Season 14 Cup game for the top 8 this time. Getting pretty far. Go ahead and post the stream link there. I'm joined by Evan, who is currently muted because his dog is probably barking still. But we'll get him in here. This game is going to be between Isha playing Unicorn, and Daidoji Micah playing Crane.
Okay, I think he stopped barking intermittently, but he'll probably bark again.
Alright. So let's look at the deck list. Ooh, Unicorn running Phoenix Splash. 1 against the waves, 3 display of power. That is interesting. It's a lot of display of power.
This looks like someone's deck that came to Portland and played. He had 3 display of power in his deck with Unicorn. That's pretty unique, so.
Yeah. Running Seeker of Water, so no talismans. He has 2 Censures, 2 Force of the River, only 2 Clouds. Like, he has Against the Waves, so I'm guessing he has a lot of Shugenja. I'm not really sure why he wouldn't just have 3 Clouds.
Good point.
Charge is the restricted list card. And then the Crane deck, Splashing Dragon for 3 let go, 1 Karmic Balance. The Karmic Balance is actually a pretty cool card. He won his game against S. Rumen. I was streaming that one, and it was pretty cool. He played Karmic Balance right at the end. Power Overwhelming. Is that a card in a different game or something? I feel like that's a reference that I don't know. Oh, it's a Hearthstone card.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if that's what he was referencing or not, but... so we're already pretty far into turn 1 here. We have a Brash Samurai and a Doji Whisperer. Oh wow, he just found Magistrate Station on his first attack. That is a little bit unfortunate, unless he can break this.
Yeah. I mean, he has a lot of military pumps, right?
Yeah, he
3
could.
bonsais, 2 fine katanas, challenge on the fields.
Yeah, we do see a bonsai. I was gonna say he could charge the regulars. Oh, StarCraft. Sorry,
Yeah,
I've
I
never...
know Power Overwhelming from StarCraft. That's what I was thinking, but then I don't know StarCraft very well. So.
Yeah, I've never played StarCraft, so I don't know that one.
Impressive Battle would actually be really nasty right now. Oh wait, no it wouldn't, because of Magistrate Station.
Okay, we do see the charge. They traded bonsais there.
Voice of Honor.
I guess Power Overwhelming in StarCraft is the code to turn God Mode on. That's what I'm seeing here.
That's right, yeah.
Voice of Honor cancels charge. Yeah, that's good. We see a Wayfinder. He's still 2 off breaking, actually, with the favorable ground here.
I was already calculating Unleash the Djinn math, but then I realized, oh, he doesn't have it, and that's how it's going to be from now on, actually.
Yeah, we won't see that card, at least in Unicorn, for a while. Does any other clan have a fire roll? Crane does, but probably won't see it anyway, right? Like, I don't think another clan is going to splash that.
Yeah.
So we do see the press of battle, and he does use the ready there.
It'll at least stop him from readying after the fight.
Yeah, it forces him to use the ready there, so still essentially getting a bow there, which is fine. You do need more participating characters for that, so that's why he had to play the Wayfinder. He does get the box trigger off the Wayfinder, so I guess that works out. Okay, so Doji Whisperer.
Also, Wayfinder found Manicured Garden, but I don't
Okay.
see him attacking anything other than the magistrate station for a while.
Yeah, as long as Magistrate Station is face up, that's really the only option for your attacks.
Yeah.
Going for water. So I like water. If Unicorn played a conflict character and went political water, he could ready the Tetsuko and then attack military again. So taking the watering off the table prevents that. Oh, but Endless Plains. That's actually going to kill the Doji Whisperer. So
Nice.
that's actually pretty good, I think, because now he can do the thing I just said, where you play a conflict character and go political water, and then go military with the Tetsuko. Crane will need, let's see.
Stewie or Fumiki, but he either didn't have them or chose not to play them.
Yeah, I could have just played it in that conflict. Crane Pack
Oh,
legal? No, this is before all of the new restricted list stuff and the Crane Pack.
Unicorn
So,
has his conflict too.
okay. So maybe he didn't have another conflict character. That is unfortunate.
He's down to 4 cards in his hand.
Yeah, that's true. It's a shame the charge didn't go off. Canceling that charge was really huge.
Really big, yeah. The whole game's different because of it.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess that just goes to show how strong of a card charge is. But,
And how strong of a card Voice of Honor
well, Voice of Honor.
is.
I mean, Voice of Honor is exactly as strong as the event that it's canceling, right? So,
Right. Or stronger because you don't have to pay they made them pay the fate for it.
that's true. Good point. So, Unicorn gets the favor, and Crane finds Yoshi. A little bit unfortunate. He does
Kaizen with the
have,
Kikita Dojo's not bad.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. Unicorn finds a couple of Moto Youths. Dupe for Tetsuko is not bad. Crane going first. So 4 Fate Kaizen, he's going to get passing Fate, so might as well. And then I imagine we'll see Unicorn play these Moto Youths.
Yeah. Tetsuko's really big in this matchup, actually.
Yeah, I mean, she's just a really strong card in general, and the nice thing about Crane is that they can't cloud her.
Exactly.
Alpha Squid says, hey, Freebolgi. Alpha Squid says, Voice of Honor is also 100% weak when not turned on. Yeah, that's true. It could just be a dead card, but, you know.
Cards are pretty weak when you can't play them.
Yeah, that's always true. So, yeah, plays both of the Moto Youths. Moto Youth, not great as second player. Like, Kaizen can just attack military and then turn them off. And then he could even favorable ground home, and that would still count as the first military conflict, if he wanted to do that.
I was very confused for just a second, saying Micah was on Unicorn Splash, and then I realized it's not his Spyglass.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I didn't think about that either. When you see a spyglass go down on a character, your first assumption is that that player played it, the player
Right.
who controls that character. But this is something you see a lot of in Unicorn because they don't always have a lot of fate on their characters. So when your opponent puts a ton of fate on a character, you can just put your spyglasses on that character,
Yeah.
and it will stick around longer. Especially against like Crab because they like to restand their big guy.
Yeah.
That sort of we've seen that before in one of the cup games. It sort of gives you the option of like, do I give him the card draws or do I just let him have free conflicts?
In this situation, it's pretty good too because he's going the firing. So either he's going to win the firing and ready, or he's going to pull a big defense and then favorable ground out. So he's probably going to be in 2 conflicts this turn.
Yeah, that's true.
This is an odd situation for Isha.
Yeah, definitely. Like, none of these characters you really want to defend with, right?
Yeah.
You could,
He's turning off the Moto Youth trigger.
yeah,
He's making it military.
you could throw. Oh, okay, so no defense. It looks like, yeah.
So display power would be absolutely bonkers right now.
That is true. And he can't voice of honor.
Nor can he censure.
Yeah. Yep, there it is. I think that's probably the only reason not to defend. Like, you could have thrown one Moto Youth and forced him to play a card, although he did end up having the katana, so it worked out.
Yeah.
But that is going to be a second break for Crane. Unfortunately, not going to get that firing. He honors Tetsuko.
Yeah, I think he did that to turn off Voice of Honor, but now Away of the Crane can ready Kaizen, so
Yeah, I
that's
think.
pretty risky.
Yeah, and he does have the way of the Crane. So, I mean, I guess this way he keeps Voice of Honor. Ooh, he has Censure.
Wow.
That's pretty strong. And this way he keeps Voice of Honor turned off no matter what, because Crane will only have one honored character, and he also has one. Whereas if you dishonor him and then you double way the Cranes, then...
He is on 2 censures.
Ooh, wow.
Wow.
Had both of them there.
Big brain 3-way of the Crane?
We'll see. He has 4 fate, so he could still... I mean, this Magistrate Station, I imagine, is just going to break regardless. Like, Unicorn has so much force here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
Like, even if Kaizen stood and defended, I don't know if he could...
If Kaizen stood and defended, he could bow one of them.
5, 6, 7... Yeah, he has the dojo. Okay, yeah, that's true.
I think he could defend him.
Because if he was honored, he would have more. He could still have, like, Steward of Law for shame. But now you have to double for shame Tetsuko.
Well, no, yeah, that's true.
At least you know he can't cancel anything else because he's played both of his censures.
That's true.
Yeah, we do see a pass, so no third way of the Crane.
I mean, that's a far away on the horizon silver lining, though.
Yeah.
Your Magistrate Station's pretty...
Yeah, the break here is pretty unfortunate, especially since it removes the favorable ground.
So he could favorable ground in and bow Tetsuko, in theory.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no charge play?
We'll see.
Yeah.
What does his duel do again?
Oh, right. Oh, well, it's the Kakita Dojo duel would be what you did,
Right.
I guess you could do his duel and then the Kakita Dojo duel.
Yeah, if you did his, though, you would probably just choose the bigger character and have the... Well, actually, if you did that, you could... If he chose the Tetsuko and the youth got moved home, he would have to win the duel, though, in the first place. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a lot of maybe it could help, but...
Yeah.
Steward of Law, so he can go water.
Yeah, it's unfortunate he didn't get the political rival got discarded, actually.
Oh yeah, that is unfortunate. I didn't notice that.
I mean, potentially if he had a fan or something in his hand, it's possible that he might have wanted to just play that with a Fate before the Earth Ring. So he could go covert the youth, I guess. It doesn't really matter the covert, but...
Yeah, he could have...
Third province is pretty big.
Could have definitely played that. It's upholding authority, though, so...
Yeah, that's fair. That's a card.
It was either going to be that or Pilgrimage, actually. So I think not playing the rival is actually fine. Hey,
yeah,
Joe.
You're right.
How's it going? So we see a pass.
Actually, a really good thing that he didn't hit the
Pilgrimage, yeah. Would have been a little unfortunate. So he's running Midnight Revels under box for the second water province, since he's Seeker of Water. That's interesting. Oh, display of power.
He only has regulars as his 5. Oh, another display.
Yeah, that is very, very unfortunate.
Yeah. Display power is a pretty good card.
Yeah. Turns out. Especially if you can't cancel it.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Crane has Seeker of Fire, Meditations, Manicured, and Shameful. He could have another Steward of Law in hand, in which case Shameful would be okay, maybe. Ooh, he has a Menacing Iron Warrior.
He plays
Plays
3
that.
conflict because of Tetsuka.
Yeah, lets him put a fate on it. Ooh, he sees Shameful Display with the Wayfinder, though, and he already saw Manicured, right?
So he knows where all the provinces are, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's probably going to go for the manicured, I'd imagine.
Yeah. We'll see. So going for air on military. Crane has no more attacks, so you can take these rings in whatever order you want. I feel like your military attack should be the Void Ring, because that's the one that you actually want the effect of.
Totally.
And you can still get the fade off air.
Yep. And Micah doesn't defend it, I think, because it's the air ring.
Yeah, he doesn't care about that.
And his last attack's political, and he has Crane box up, so... And I don't think Unicorn has any political buffs at all. He might have another... He might have another Wayfinder Ambusher or something. Ambusher wouldn't help. He might have another Wayfinder.
Yeah. Could play like 2 Spyglasses.
Oh, Spyglass, yeah. He put a fade on it.
Oh, no, just gonna pass. Yeah, so... Yeah, I don't like that. I think he should have gone Void there. I mean, he'll be first player next turn, but the Void Ring isn't going to be as impactful.
Yeah.
Like, you just go Void on military there, and then you use the Wayfinder to take the fate off the air ring. You don't really care about the air ring effect that much. Shiotome Encampment.
Encampment and Border Rider.
Yeah, that's...
Nurgui versus Kaizen 2?
Yeah, I mean, Kaizen can duel a bunch here, but...
That's true. That might help.
Yeah.
With a favorable ground, too.
We'll see.
If he can defend for like 2 more turns, he might be alright. But that might be really difficult with these swaps.
Yeah, definitely.
Nurgui's huge.
So Crane does have, he uses Windswept Yurt. Crane does have 2 Assassinates. So maybe he's thinking about whether he even wants to play the Border Rider. Okay, he doesn't play it. Just gonna save his fate for other things, I guess. Spyglass on Tetsuko. And he's going for the firing here. Joe says he likes Spyglass.
He switched to Earth.
Oh, switch to Earth, okay.
Spyglass is an alright card.
Yeah. Goes at Meditations. The other one was Shameful, I guess, so...
Yeah.
But with this one Fate Tetsuko, that kind of feels bad.
Yeah, he might be trying to just finish the game right now.
Yeah. Maybe. Stronghold is entrenched, though.
Yeah, that's tough. Alright, let's see if Kaizen does his duel.
Yeah, you don't really have to Meditations first because there's no way for Tetsuko to leave the conflict.
I guess Ambusher is
Oh,
pretty big.
yeah, that's true. So yeah, you probably do it then.
Yeah. If you stop Tetsuka from dying, that's pretty big.
Yeah. Ooh. Defends with both. The Nergui makes it kind of awkward because, Like, ideally you would favorable ground home if he's breaking. I don't
Yeah.
know, the Nergui just makes it a little bit more difficult. Oh, we do see the ambusher. Oh, and he didn't use
Because
it.
he used the menacing Iron Warrior to stop the Nergui.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if he can prevent the break here, then it's okay.
Maybe. But even so, like he just doesn't have to go to meditations again.
Well, the other option is shameful.
That's true. They're both pretty bad.
Yeah. I mean, Crane has 10 fate and 11 cards. Like, I feel like he can put up a good fight here.
Yeah.
Fine Katana for the break.
Micah has plenty to do here just on the board, so.
Bonsai. So this puts Kaizen at 9. Tetsuko is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So,
Bonsai on her.
oh yeah, alright, so 12 now. So like you can duel the other two guys, and then he's winning by 1. Yeah. You can just bid 1 on these. Force of the River on Wayfinder.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a charge on this board right or now.
Yeah. I was going to say it's a bit unfortunate that he didn't play it now, but I guess he wouldn't have had the fate.
Right.
With everything that he's doing here. So yeah, we could see that. Although, you probably play that and then you play the Force of the River.
Sure, yeah.
Unless you want to save the charge, I don't know. Okay, so he uses Force of the River here. It's back to breaking, so you can bow the Ambusher with your other duel.
Or you could do your. Yeah. Kaizen Duel is confusing.
Yeah.
He'd basically
Like,
be sending himself home.
yeah, I think that's
Which
what would
you
happen.
might want to do.
Maybe.
If
Like,
it's going to break anyways.
yeah, if it's going to break anyway, you can just do that and then favorable ground the Iron Warrior home. And then you still have 2 characters.
Yeah. Which, like, would be really, really good if you got that meditations off on this Tetsuko.
Yeah.
Because then you have 2 characters to defend your stronghold, and you're in a pretty good spot going into next turn, but this Tetsuko living is a big problem.
Yeah, definitely. So he does bow the Ambusher. So Unicorn needs another buff. Let's see. He already played... Oh, nope, just a pass.
Nothing.
So no break there is pretty good for Crane.
Yeah.
Discards admit defeat at random. Admit defeat is fine. You're pretty much on the defense right now, so
Yeah.
don't really need that. Still has
Unicorn's probably gonna
9
be able to break-
cards. Yeah.
Break one more this turn.
Yeah, there is still that problem, though, of do you go to meditations or shameful?
Yeah.
If you're attacking with Tetsuko, you might just go shameful, I think, because, like, he moves someone in and dishonors you, and then you don't
Yeah,
care.
the only problem with that is it turns Voice of Honor back.
Right. It also loses to Steward of Law for shame.
I guess you could go firing.
You could.
Might work out.
We'll see.
So Micah, I think right now is thinking about playing a conflict character and attacking.
Yeah,
Looks like.
you would probably go water. Okay, yeah, he does play a rival. So now you have to ask yourself, what are the chances he has the third display of power? Well, it doesn't matter because he only has one fate.
Ah, yes.
So going for void. Void, interesting.
Well, he has to kill the Tetsuko.
At pilgrimage. Wait, at midnight revels. Oh,
Oh, interesting.
so that's
Huh.
actually yeah, that's gonna bow him. Um, I guess he assumed, like I did, that midnight revels was under the stronghold, and pilgrimage was in the row. But it's actually the other way around. I guess since the unicorn deck isn't running a lot of 5 costs, and the only 5 cost he does have, he probably just wants to charge and not actually play. It does make sense to put Revels in the row, and then you get Seeker Fate. Fumiki, though.
Yeah, Rebels in the Row is way better, I think, than
Yeah,
in the box. Yeah, so
in this case specifically.
in a lot of cases, because, well, I don't know. Pilgrimage on the
It's
box
a
is actually really good too.
yeah,
So
it definitely is. Captive audience. Luckily, he got the court games there first.
yeah, if you'd captived right before, things might be way different.
Yeah.
All right, no display, because you got to fade off that Rebels.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
That's
but
another reason too, is you get fade on the row.
yeah. This kind of feels bad though because now he can just attack meditations. But I guess that just is what has to happen.
Yeah, but he's kind of starved for fate and cards.
Yeah. So he should get the break here, unless it's like exactly Stuart double for shame, I guess.
A third display power would have been so big.
Yeah, that would have been unfortunate. He can't Stuart for shame. Oh, right. Tetsuko makes all the four shames cost 1. So he doesn't have
That
enough
plus
fate.
Tetsuko is honored, so you need 2 for shames.
Right.
Yeah, that's why he can't, because yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 fate, yeah. I'm just one step behind.
He could have still four shamed twice if he moved in the Fumiki, but then he could just dishonor Tetsuko. I don't know. So going at the stronghold on political, you gotta just bow Nergui as the first action, I imagine. What political buffs does Unicorn have?
Spyglass. And
Yeah.
captive.
Oh yeah, captive audience. Okay, moves in the Kaizen.
Yeah, I think you would want to box Nergui first action, because he could. I guess if he changed it to military, then
Should he have favorable grounded out when he thought opponent might have display of power? I don't think so.
he had to just hope that he didn't have the display power.
Yeah, like
Honestly, at that point.
there's like playing around a card, and then there's you're so far behind that you can't afford to play around a card, right?
Right.
So like if you just favorable ground home there, then you don't get anything.
Oh,
And
interesting. So he sends home Nergui, and now he can bow with this box. That is smart ordering.
okay, yeah. Yeah, I guess he doesn't have any political buffs that would have gotten the Wayfinder above 2, as far as I know. Missed
I don't
the
think so.
Nergui since he didn't activate it last turn. Or last
Oh, he could have sent.
conflict.
He could have sent Kaizen home.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, it's well, she's in a military conflict.
Ah, that's true.
Didn't realize that, yeah, so.
I just clouded her in Denver against Handsome Dan during a political conflict and was like, oh.
Yeah.
Guest of honor and another favorable ground.
That's pretty good. Shy, though, for the covert, but against favorable ground, that's not the best.
Yep. But Shahai plus Nergui, but Nergui can't send home guest if someone else is there.
Yeah. So Micah, first player again. If you attack rebels, he gets to bow guest.
If you attack upholding authority, you're attacking upholding authority.
Yeah. So ideally you would want to wait until the guest is already bowed to attack that.
Yeah, like if you can defend the first military attack,
Yeah.
then you're kind of free to do whatever, as long as you defend it and he doesn't box, which, he probably has captive audience.
Yeah.
But voice is on right now.
Yeah, voice is on. He also cannot play captive audience if a guest of honor is there. He would have to
By
cloud.
captive audience, I meant cavalry reserves.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess would stop that anyways.
He does have a Shugenja, so he could play cloud. Unfortunately, Micah doesn't really have a good poke attack here. Like, if you had a 1-strength guy, you could go at upholding authority and just try to get a ring effect.
I imagine you pass your first conflict.
Yeah.
Because, like, you can defend with guests on the first conflict, and then you can attack rebels with no drawback.
Yeah, that's true. You could go to military Fumiki at upholding. Ooh, is he going to do that? I think he's thinking about it. Because that's like the only attack that actually makes any sense here.
The problem is you want your Kaizen and your Fumiki up so that you can defend with one of them and then favorable ground the guest in first action.
Yeah, definitely.
On the attack, because if he coverts, like if Fumiki's bowed and Kaizen gets coverted, then guest just gets sent home.
Well, you're the defender, so you get the first action.
Oh, you defend with guest and then favorable ground in one of them. Yeah. That's fair. Okay, it's all good.
Ooh. He could also attack with guest at upholding authority on military. Ooh, political? Whoa.
I guess this makes sense. You your guest gets bowed, but it's still in the conflict.
Right.
And you're just gonna favorable ground it into the next conflict anyways.
Oh, wait. I just thought of something. Is he going for a noble sack?
Oh. Potentially. If he was, he'd probably be attacking with Fumiki.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but he's reconsidering. Attacking with her doesn't really make a lot of sense, though, I think, because she can actually defend military.
There also is that third display power.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Have the voice for the cav reserves. Yeah, I guess. Or the display.
There's no reason... Okay, he's going out upholding authority. I was going to say, there's no reason to just attack with Fumiki at rebels, but...
Yeah. I like Fumiki military fire at upholding.
The problem is he can force the break on you, which may or may not be a problem.
Yeah, that's true. Like, you have the favorable ground anyway, if you really need it.
You need your favorable ground, though, for the next attack, because you need your guests in the conflict.
Right.
You can't let him cav reserves you.
I don't know. We'll see. Like, if he plays... Has he played both katanas? Yeah, he has. So he doesn't have katanas. He has a bonsai.
That's true.
Yeah,
Assassination.
two bonsais played, so it would have to be... Voice of Honor cancels Assassinate. Interesting. That's the second voice.
He must... I mean, I would hope he would have a third one, but it's also like if he doesn't play the voice, his voice gets turned off.
Right. That's a tough one. So he has to have exactly the bonsai to force the break here.
Man, that favorable ground has been bad news for Unicorn.
Yeah, it's a pretty good card. I'm surprised they haven't done a full art of it yet. Or, I don't know if I should really be surprised.
Nah, Curry favor.
Yeah. Or what about those routes and outwits? Those are good cards, right? Force of the River.
They get played, at least. Unlike Curry favor.
I mean, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's really worth making promos for them.
Right.
You already got, like, what, 9 in the core set? If you bought 3, so, like, you have extras of it anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's true for Favorable Ground also, but... Okay, so... Yeah, Force of the River on Shahai brings in 3 spirits. So Crane will need a military buff now. Fine Katana would do it. He hasn't played any of those yet. I really like the Fine Katana here, if he has it.
Yeah,
Well,
this really, to me...
Oh, he's played
like,
one, sorry.
It seems like this is a noble sack play, right? Like, if he
Yeah.
wins this, because he's attacking with Fumiki.
Like, the other thing, though, is he could just be bluffing that he has Noble Sack and trying to force Unicorn to play cards. But I have to imagine he does have it, since he has 10 cards in hand. Unless it's in the bottom 16. You actually can't assassinate here because the Spirit of the Rivers are dash cost.
You also want to not break, because if it is a noble sack play, then the Upland Authority would get rid of it.
Plays Katana on Kaizen.
Huh.
Ornate Fan on Guest. What's he doing?
It looks like he's pre-playing, like he's about to break, but
he's not.
But he's not, so I don't know.
Where is that Spirit of the River art from? I believe it is from the guy who does dojo playmats. I'm pretty sure he's the one who made that art, and he actually sells those tokens on his website. Let me bring that up real quick so I can link it to you. I actually backed their Kickstarter and got a couple of their playmats. They were pretty good.
Dude, all these attachments.
Yeah, what's going on? 2 formal invitations. What is he actually doing? Plays 4 shame on Spirit of the River.
I guess he can bow it?
Is he just dumping his entire hand here? Oh!
Oh!
The karmic balance.
Holy moly.
It all makes sense.
Yeah. Holy moly. 13. So he just got rid of 9 cards, basically.
Yeah, that card is actually hilarious. I love it.
That card is actually bonkers.
Yeah. I should have realized that was what he was doing, but I didn't think of it.
I had no idea what he was doing. Yeah, that was super telegraphed, and I had no idea.
Yeah, nobody expects it. Yeah, Micah playing Karmic Balance. This is the second time we've seen him play it on stream, actually. What an IKEA play, yeah. Yeah, so I'll link you. It's Dojo Creative Design is the website. He did a Kickstarter a while ago for his playmats for L5R, but they're not actually like L5R themed. They're just kind of generic Japanese fantasy themed. And then he did some stuff specifically for L5R, like the Force of the River tokens. He did some roll cards, etc. So yeah, go ahead and check that out. Some good stuff there. So let's see. The conflict ended. Unicorn got the win, but I guess you're just okay with that.
Sorry about the dog.
Yeah, no problem. Micah is the people's champion, yeah. Why isn't this loading?
This is an interesting attack.
The website is not loading for me all of a sudden after I linked it. I don't know what happened.
He didn't end up coverting anybody.
Yeah, so leaving Shahai at home, I mean, she can attack political.
Right. But yeah, that's true. Just offending with guest. Or
Maybe not.
still considering it, okay.
I feel...
I mean, you attack with guest and Kaizen, you're pretty set to win the conflict, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
And if you win, then you're pretty safe. I guess you still have to worry about the political attack. Yep, just defended with guest. That's bold.
Yeah, interesting.
He probably did the math.
I hope so.
He gets sent home and favorable grounds back in. The problem is, I guess it depends on what his hand is exactly.
Yeah, true.
Because if you send the guests back in, you lose the conflict, and then he actually doesn't. He already has his other military conflict. So like in the conflict that you don't have guests, he could play Cav Reserves if he has it.
Moves Kaizen in. Okay. So he got him to burn the send home and then moved in Kaizen. Oh wow, and that's just going to be a win on defense.
I mean, it means that he only gets one Spyglass trigger.
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
Let's see, at this point you're looking to defend the political with your political rival and the military with your guest of honor.
Oops. Covert's the guest. Yeah. Wait, when did he use his box?
When he defended military.
Oh, he used it on defense.
Yeah.
Okay. His hand must be 3 times voice. Could be.
Yep. Karmic balance is weird.
Yep. Do
Oh,
you?
is he attacking with guests?
I mean, attacking. Yeah, I think this is actually correct. I think you should attack Earth here because Shahai can covert the guest, but can't covert the rival. And the Earth ring is like really huge, and
Yeah.
you don't have a lot of cards in hand, so the break on upholding isn't as bad.
Yeah. Okay, how much skill is he getting from Cav reserves?
If you go water though, he just coverts whoever you political rival water. I don't know. Oh, he is switching to water. I definitely like earth, but water definitely seems good as well. Back to earth. Political rival can't be in the second military conflict.
Right.
Yeah, like he can just go military, I guess, is the idea. Oh, he's going at rebels.
Yeah, so if
Yeah,
Isha has Cav reserves and Micah doesn't have Voice of Honor, then you just have to attack Earthring.
right.
There's nothing to stop it on the board.
If you're attacking Midnight Rebels, you should put Guest of Honor in as well,
Yeah, there's no reason not to.
unless you want him to play events. I don't know. Hmm. Nope, just the rival.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't attack with both. You're just gonna do it.
Yeah. It's too bad he couldn't put a formal invitation on the guest.
Oh yeah, because of One Glory.
Yeah. Oh,
Ooh,
display of
display.
power. Discards
Wow.
for shame, so he didn't discard a voice, I guess.
So Cav reserves and two not a voice is the game.
Yeah,
I
pretty
think.
much.
Unless there's some menacing Iron Warrior and katanas going on in his 3-card hand or something.
Oh, going at
Those are the
shameful.
Shameful. That means he doesn't have the Cav reserves.
Yeah,
Right?
interesting.
He just wants to. Oh, he's going for the water ring.
Okay,
So
sure.
he gets an extra ring. I guess to break the dojo.
Yeah, just
And
get
that's
that
relevant.
out. Yeah, that seems fine. 1 Stewart, 2 for shame. Yeah, that would be a decent hand.
I don't know. I was acting like he definitely had Cav reserves in his hand. But that would be his out or his win.
Yeah. What does that grab? Shono plus Border Rider? Or Tetsuko? He has an honest challenger. It could be Tetsuko, Border Rider, Moto Youth. That might be better.
We see a court games and then a censure to cancel the court games.
Interesting.
I would have saved the censure for the potential noble sack that he was.
Well, if you center the court games, then he can't noble sack, right?
Yeah, but if he noble sacks, then the noble sack's out of his hand.
I guess. But then you're dishonored.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, dishonor actually stops you from breaking because of the dojo. Because +1.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's true.
That's actually super relevant.
Yep.
Not to mention now you're out of noble sack range, so. Karmic balance, man.
Yeah. I mean, at least it removes itself from the game, right?
Yeah.
That would be funny if it didn't.
Does that mean he's on 2 let? Oh, he's on 3 let go and karmic balance, and that's it.
You could, if it didn't remove itself from the game, yeah, he has 1 karmic balance, 3 let go. If it didn't remove itself from the game, you could, like, potentially just infinite karmic balance as long as you kept drawing it. Because you have two in the deck, or three, but
Yeah.
at least two. Like say it discards after you shuffle, so
Yeah.
you draw another one and then just play it again, and then you always have just one in the discard. That'd be
So he
fun.
voids the rival, which is basically stopping Micah's counterattack next turn. Yeah, Micah's in a dangerous spot here because his guess can get coverted.
Yeah, no more favorable ground. The Unicorn Stronghold is Pilgrimage, so that'll be tough to break, and Micah's not the first player.
Yeah.
Like, if he were first player, I think he could maybe actually just break it.
Oh, absolutely. On political? Yeah. No
Yeah.
problem. Well,
Like,
captive, but guest of honor. So yeah, he could absolutely do it.
yeah.
Yeah, this is where getting 2 attacks, actually 3 attacks in a row. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, definitely.
So he's definitely hoping to draw the cap reserves here.
Micah gets 2 draws off of storehouses, which is pretty strong.
So weigh the crane into a voice.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Definitely wants to have some cancels here. Oh shoot, I missed some chat messages, I think. Hold on.
Micah stating that he's bad.
Wonder why. 3 karmic balance for value. Yeah, unfortunately you can only do that either in Dragon or if you have 12 influence.
Oh, Micah forgot to invite Kaizen into the For Shame. Or into the... I said exactly what he said.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I could have stopped the break. Which would have given him an honored character, too. I'm guessing he might have noticed because he might have drawn a voice of honor and been like, oh, I need an honored character.
Does give another draw. Oh, right, from the spyglass. But, I mean, it's still worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Menacing Iron Warrior. Sure. So, Unicorn up first. What's he gonna do? Very menacing, yeah. No more pre-conflict here.
Yeah, that formal invite, yeah, that might have cost him, because if he doesn't have a...
Way of the Crane.
Way of the Crane.
Yeah.
But he does have the voice. And Isha doesn't have a censure, also.
Yeah. Still an advocate for available abilities to be highlighted, like in MTG Arena. Yeah. I mean, they could definitely do that. Like, any kind of particle effects or anything would probably be a lot of extra work, but if they just... Like, the way they highlight it when someone's in a conflict with red, they could do something like that to show it as an available ability. I don't know. The way it is better for emulating paper play. Yeah, that's true as well.
So this is interesting that he's not just immediately smashing all of his characters in.
Yeah. Well, most of them, though.
So, because, yeah, that's true. But I mean, he's been slowly kind of thinking about it. Because if you have the cav reserves, I'm kind of just like, put everyone in and Cav reserves go for it, right? Because this is the turn.
There's a paper version of this game. I've heard there is. So yeah,
Paper
military.
and metal when you go with the luxury playstyle.
Not sponsored, yeah. Unfortunately.
MD Lux, 15% off.
Yep. I guess technically the Discord League is sponsored, right? Is it still sponsored by...
I have no idea.
I think it used to be, but I don't know if it still is. Menacing Iron Warrior gets used immediately, so nobody's going to get sent home here. Pretty sure it still is. Yeah, I believe it still is. No reason for him not to, yeah.
There's the Cav reserves.
Yep, and it is Tetsuko Honest Challenger Moto Youth. Free advertising, MD. It's just MD Lux, yeah, there's no... Maybe you accidentally put a U in there, but... Yeah, promo code MD Lux. Get your luxury playstyle tokens. Also, Lux Informant. Yeah, I've heard that that is the code for the Meek Informant podcast.
He didn't put in Shono with the Cav reserves, which must mean he has a charge for it.
Oh yeah, there's one in the province.
So.
That would definitely be good. Like, that would probably win the game. Yeah, we could see a Kaizen duel. That actually seems pretty good here. Although it does move everybody home, but he can't get another military attack if you do it.
Unless he plays a character and then wins against the Kaizen, which is...
Right.
Kaizen ability is really big right now.
Yeah.
You probably want to use it right after he charges the Shona, though. Like, immediately after.
Yeah, like, he's not breaking yet. Yeah, it's entrenched position, so he actually needs 7 more strength to get the break here, which he could get with Shono if he charges. Yeah, Cav reserve into no break. It's kind of funny. Kaizen got a new fiction this last week, did he? I guess that's a result of the World's Choice. I'm still not caught up with the fiction, and at this point I don't know if I ever will be.
Yeah, I stopped at some point. I had printed out, like, a lot of the stories on paper and then was reading them.
Yeah.
And then after I finished that, I kind of I didn't read them out the rest on the screen.
Yeah, I think...
All right.
Oh, nice. So everybody except Tetsuko. Fiction is P good. Yeah, what I read I really liked, but it was just too much for me to keep up with it.
I really liked the Phoenix book. Actually, it was really good.
Yeah, I read like the first chapter of that, but I never finished it. I'll definitely read the Crab book when it comes out. That probably means I'll have to catch up though.
Yeah, I got the Scorpion book and I'm not caught up.
Yeah. Just read the last 3 fiction. Well, see, that's the problem is, like, personally, I feel like I have to do all of it. Like, it's all or nothing. I don't know, it just goes against something in my nature to just read the last 3 fictions without having read all the previous ones.
So we do see Way of the Crane into a censure.
Yeah, there's a charge. So he's gonna try to voice that, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like 100 pages of big type on small pages. You mean like the total, all the fiction, or the book? Probably the book, right? Cause
What? Sorry. Was...
yeah, Alpha Squid in chat was saying that he says it's like 100 pages of big type on small pages. I'm assuming he's talking about the book because there are small pages.
Yeah, the stories were like
I mean,
the first stories that I printed out were definitely over 100 pages. But the book, yeah,
yeah,
was like 100
the
pages.
books are like 100 pages each, yeah, which is still like a, you know, a short novel, but
So we saw bonsais on both sides, and then Force to the River used,
oh wow,
and then a Swiftways switched with the Moto Youth for
okay.
+2. Assassinate on the Moto Youth.
He's breaking after Shono. Let's see if he
Yeah,
still is.
Because Micah wasn't broken before he used Kaizen, so I don't know why he didn't wait till
Yeah,
the Shono got charged.
I feel like he did pull the trigger on the Kaizen duel a little bit early there.
Well, you know what? He was trying to set up his voice with the Way of the Crane, so maybe he
Yeah.
thought he'd be able to cancel it.
Yeah, he hasn't been able to get the favor all game.
Yeah.
Pretty unfortunate.
There's been 3 censures played.
Yeah.
Isha side, and 3 display powers.
Not an easy game for Crane, definitely.
Also, the unicorn's hasn't been able to break because Kaizen.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool. It's like the old 5R, the come one at a time card.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh wow. So it's not gonna be the break there. I was gonna say, couldn't he have? Oh, he used Menacing Iron Warrior on Nergui, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually really good. So
Yep.
I was
Clutch.
thinking he could have actually used the Swift Waves to bring Nergui back in, but he had already used the Menacing Iron Warrior on it, so it was too late. Did Guess get converted? Yeah, I guess so.
Yep.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it did.
Wait, did it?
I'm pretty sure it did.
Yeah, he left the Swiftways at home when he attacked.
Yeah. Shanghai was definitely in there, so.
Yeah.
Challenger attack to pull Shanghai with Water Ring. Yeah, that sounds decent.
Can Micah break here? He has 8, 11, 12 political, and with a guess means he can't play captive. Yeah, that's definitely not enough to break. This is complicated.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not playing and don't have to actually math right now.
Yeah, definitely.
I have no idea what's right here. This is getting very confusing.
So attacking Stronghold. Ooh, going all in maybe. He has quite a bit more political than military here. So I imagine this would be a political attack.
Yeah. I mean, this probably forces him to defend enough so that he won't break on his next attack. I would imagine. Although, no, I'm doing math. Because his border rider's still up. 4, 5, 6, 7. He could defend with 7 and then attack in with 5 political. Nope. Or 7 military. If he has another bonsai. Although Micah's now not attacking all, and it looks like he's just going to pull in someone with the challenger. Maybe. If you pull in Shahai, then your guest can't get coverted. Which isn't as big of a deal now because of the he doesn't have enough fate for cap reserves, and cap reserves isn't as strong right now anyways because all the unique characters.
Yeah, definitely thinking about this one a lot.
And the ring that you're going for is just denial. Because either you break and you win, or you don't and it gets canceled.
Yeah.
And it makes sense to stop the water ring, because he has 2 conflicts left. So that void ring will hurt a lot.
So he decides political water with challenger and guest. Yeah, the water ring doesn't really matter because it's pilgrimage. That is true.
I'm kind of surprised you didn't go the void ring. You really want to get that void ring off the table because the void ring can kill your guest or your Kaizen.
Yeah, that seems like probably the better option.
It's potential. I mean, there's a possibility that Isha could have gone water ready like Shono, and then with on political maybe, and then like attacked military for the break. But it seems pretty.
Honest challenger here. I have to imagine both players are going to bid 1. Like Unicorn has 3 honor here. Wait, this duel is bad? Yeah, I don't really know about this duel.
If you lose, yeah, it doesn't really. I guess if.
Does it really matter?
If Micah wins, he'll pull in either the warrior or Kaizen, but you don't want him. Yeah, this is kind of bad.
Yeah. I guess if you win and he moves in Kaizen, then you get the spyglass draw, but like you're giving him honor.
But you're not gonna. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna win.
Not
probably.
Gonna win this.
Oh wait, it's versus guest of honor.
Right.
I thought it was. I saw the word challenger, and I thought it was against the Doji challenger.
But now you're bringing in your Shono, who is going to get dishonored from Pride.
Bids right? 2.
Or has Shono been used yet? I don't think.
Did he use it? Yeah, you can move in bad characters. I feel like he didn't actually.
Yeah, well that makes sense then.
Okay.
He brings in Shono to buff them.
Interesting.
But he's only getting a +2 from that. And if he doesn't end up winning, then it's just a dishonored Shono.
Doji's challenger moves in Nergui, uses Shono, so it's 11 to 13 now. Just the border rider left at home.
The border rider also hasn't used his ability yet.
That is true. So yeah, Unicorn will win that conflict. And he has So watering being off the table is good. But yeah, there is still that void ring like you mentioned.
He really has to win this void ring because Micah's going first next turn. If he attacks in with guest and and Kaizen and everything, unpolitical.
Yeah, so people in chat are talking about Crane Box. You could have used it that conflict, but actually winning the conflict didn't really matter. Like, all you
It could have for
cared...
favor.
Right. Yeah, I guess. Ooh, against the waves to ready Shahai.
Oh my goodness.
That is a little bit unfortunate. Only one of those in the deck, and he managed to have it there.
Let's see if he can break with that.
I mean, he doesn't have
I
any
don't-
fate. So, like, what can
He
you
needs a-
really...
He needs a bonsai. Four. No.
It's 12.
Well, he does get the void ring though.
Yeah, I mean, getting the void ring is what you really want here. Does he have fans? No. He has spyglasses, but no fate. So, yeah, that's just going to be a free win there. Void ring on Kaizen.
Yeah, that's interesting.
He has the most attachments and the most military skill on the Crane board, I guess.
Sure.
You're also killing your own spyglass, though.
I feel like just the guest attacking in though is really big because it means you can't captive audience.
Yeah.
And Micah's first next turn.
Yeah. I don't know. I agree. I think I like just avoiding the guest there.
Yeah.
Firing at Pilgrimage. So he's basically saying you better defend this or I might break. Plays a Bonsai. Bonsai Katana. Bonsai admit defeat. No, no fate. Oh, yep, there's Katana. Is he just gonna... Okay, no. I was gonna say, if he just breaks it here out of nowhere, that would be insane. But nope.
Unicorn is at 2 honor also.
Yeah, that's true. But Micah only has 2 cards, which is kind of a problem.
Truth. Did Porter get used? Maybe it did. I'm losing track of everything.
I don't know.
Because he might have been able to. Well, I guess if he. It was a military attack. Yeah, it's possible he could have just gotten a free air ring, but he also might have used it earlier.
Yeah.
This turn has been very confusing.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of stuff happened. There goes the Paragon of Grace. Let's see what he finds. Cautious Scout, not really what you want right now. 2 Toshimokos and a Whisper. Toshimoko is good. Just gonna have 1 fate left here. Honest Challenger, Tetsuko, and Shono. That's some good charge targets. Plus a Windswept Yurt. Windswept Yurt will get him back to 5 honor.
That's pretty good.
The only downside here is that Force of the River probably isn't going to find a whole lot this turn. Unless you flip like a dupe with the Windswept Yurt and then play Challenger or Tetsuko. Plays Challenger, 1 fate. That's a lot of political coming. Yeah, Crane definitely has a lot of political. Do you play the Whisper?
Maybe. I mean, it really forces him to defend, right?
No, he just takes Passing Fate. Doesn't even use the dupe there. And a pass. A little bit surprised he didn't use the Windswept Yurt there. Okay, he's bidding...
5-1 bid.
Yeah. If only Unicorn had Talisman in their deck, yeah. Shoot says not voting guest seems to be a mistake. Yeah, that's pretty much what we were saying as well. You yurt and then draw more? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I feel like you should just yurt there. I was gonna say you're probably gonna use it for honor regardless, but now maybe he won't.
I mean, I didn't see any reason not to. You're there. He already lost out on passing fate, right?
Yeah, that's. I don't know.
Maybe he figured he had. Yeah, I don't know. He could have. I can't figure it out.
Yeah.
I guess he could have had exactly 3 fate recav reserves and was like, I'm not gonna buy anything.
Right. It could have been like a Shahai dupe though.
Yeah. That's true. That would have been pretty big.
Is this gonna be okay? It is political. Seems like the right call. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on defense. That's not bad.
Still not enough though. If he had that whisper.
Okay, he does use the windswept yurt. Yeah, he used it for honor anyway, so why didn't you just use it during Dynasty? I'm not really sure.
Yeah, more cards right now would be pretty important, potentially. So not breaking yet. Court games, now breaking.
So... Oh wait, he didn't use Menacing Iron Warrior. I guess he wants to turn on... what do you call it? Voice? Honors Toshimoko.
Yeah,
so
probably. Well, he already has the Guest of Honor in the conflict, so he doesn't need...
Cloud.
Oh.
Mill only. Oh, yeah. We just went over that earlier this game.
That's right.
Also,
it's attacking, right?
No.
Just military. Just military.
Yeah.
I don't know how that... I don't... What
Nobody plays that card. First let go. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Oh wow. The let go is gonna do it there. Micah breaks the stronghold. Why the katana? What katana? Did he play a katana? I think he already had that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he played that last turn. Use box. I mean, you don't have to use it yet. Like he has 2 characters that are at 2 political, so if he buffs one, you can just bow the other. Yeah, I was already there.
That was quite a game.
Yeah.
Not voiding the guest seemed to... Really depending on his hand, too, but, like, still.
Yeah, I think not voiding the guest was the mistake that cost him the game in the end there.
Yeah, I guess he did cloud it, but... It got
like
good, so...
Yeah, why rely on having to cloud it when you could just get rid of it, right?
Yep.
But yeah, pretty good comeback from Micah. He was on the back foot pretty much that whole game. Never managed to get the favor.
Yeah. That was really interesting. Also, Menacing Iron Warrior's ability got you. And Kaizen's ability was huge. Absolutely clutch last turn. Which is pretty interesting.
Alright, sorry, the dogs are barking, so I had to...
I know that. I know that feels.
Yeah. But yeah, that is going to be the game. I don't know if I interrupted you just now, because I just put my headphones back on.
Oh, I was just saying Kaizen's ability was absolutely huge last turn.
Oh yeah, that was pretty neat too. But yeah, definitely an interesting game. Kaizen superhero, yeah. We need to... Someone was saying they should make a promo version of him with sunglasses on, like in the emote. And that was in Crane Chat a while ago, actually, so you probably didn't see it. But it was when Tyler was there talking about the new... He was going to different chats and talking about the new restricted list. And someone suggested that to him. Promo version with Micah's face, yeah, that would be good too. And then someone said, well, I said, and someone else also said that you could draw sunglasses on him with a Sharpie. And someone asked if they brought their Kaizens to Worlds, if Tyler would draw sunglasses on it for him, and I think he said yes. So
Oh, I'm totally bringing it.
yeah, same. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this game. So thanks everybody for watching, and thanks Evan for co-casting.
Of course.
Yep, and we will see Micah again in the semifinals. So see you all next time.